was very big. Um, Digital marketing, like paid and organic. Content marketing is, but content marketing can be a little bit expensive, because making content is expensive, but it's also an investment. If you do it well, you don't necessarily have to do a ton of it. Like if you create a page that's the number one page on something in any search engine, that will really help you a lot. There's a lot of social media marketing. What I find is people are picking one and really focusing in on that and really excelling at that. And maybe they have a light presence on the other ones, but they really double down on the one that's working for them. There's sort of combinations of this, in terms of getting proof of concept and using social media. One of the entrepreneurs who's from Australia, Anna Gavia, she was a medical student with $200 to start her business, and she liked sketching. And she sketched a bikini, and she used Alibaba, and she found a factory in China that would make one sample of the bikini with her $200. She put it up on Instagram, and she saw if women would make pre-orders, and she got about 1,000. So then she went back to the factory and said, I have all these orders. And it was a small run. Usually factories don't want to do those small runs, but they were a young factory too, and they wanted to grow with her. So she used that approach to spread the word. And then when she had the proof that people would actually buy it, that was when she made it. So she conserved her startup capital, and she was also marketing it. This was the only place she was sharing it. Then she built up a store, and it has all these best-selling styles that she's already tested, and she just lets go of it if no one likes it except for her. Sometimes that happens. We fall in love with an idea. I'm sorry, I'm moving my computer a little because the light is suddenly, it's like shining and making me look like a demon. I'll turn this way.
No worries.
But anyway, and I think those creative uses are really important, because when you are a small business, you can't waste hundreds of thousands of dollars on something the way a big company can. You'll deplete all your money. Another entrepreneur from Toronto, Jason Vandergrant, did something interesting where if he has an idea, he had a bad experience a few years ago. It wasn't a bad experience, but a learning experience. He loves designer sunglasses. And so he designed an app that you could get them for a discount. It'd be like the best places to go. But he didn't really do all the homework that maybe he would have done today. And he didn't realize there was a lot of competition in the space. So he spent 29,000 US dollars and then discovered it wasn't worth it to really run it. So he closed it down, and he said, never again. His business, by the way, is it sells CAD designs. It's like a type of engineering design.
Right.
He has like 40 contractors around the world. So now when he gets an idea, because think about how many entrepreneurs have like 8 ideas buzzing around their head at any time. He gets a GoDaddy website, and he puts up a drawing of it or a prototype, and then he buys Facebook ads, and he drives traffic to the site, and he has a mechanism to take orders similar to Anna Gavia on Instagram, but it's a website. And if he gets no interest, he just cuts the cord. He doesn't go forward with the idea, and he'll move on until he finds one that people like. That's one of the things I found is, if you get too entranced by an idea and it's not a good product market fit, that's where you have a lot of the risk in entrepreneurship. You like, sometimes you're too early to market, sometimes you're too late, sometimes there's some hidden fatal flaw in the business idea that will only dawn on you 3 years later. But if people are not interested in buying it right now, after you've given it the college try, there's a time where you maybe want to cut your losses and think about one of the other 8 ideas that you have, right? And move on. And I think these folks have showed a lot of ideas about risk minimization, because I think there's a myth that entrepreneurs just love taking risks. I don't know that they do. I think they love earning money from great ideas and making a contribution. I don't think they love gambling necessarily as if they were in a Las Vegas casino.
Yeah.
And so that's what I really learned from their mindset is is they test, and like the testing is woven into the marketing strategies. And you can do that with email too. You could offer an opportunity to order something, or say, like, if we offered this, we're building a waiting list. That's
Right,
one
right.
thing I saw people doing. Selena Sue is somebody who does it. She has a course, Impacting Millions.
Yes, I do.
uh,
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
and she takes a waiting list. Yeah, she's hugely successful with it. She's got it. I think she's got three people. And I joined the waiting list just because I was curious about what happens next in the chain. And that's the way she measures interest.